Good morning, everybody. How are we doing? How are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. I feel 100% better. Nose isn't runny. Nose isn't stuffy. I think a lot of the candle dust has evacuated the room, so I shouldn't be having breathing problems when I run anymore. We're on the up and up. Today is the 3rd of the month, even though you're going to see this on the 4th, which means we don't have too long left on this cut. We're going until probably January. Maybe we'll call it February 1st is the last day. Maybe that'll be the last video posted on the cut. But yeah, we got less than a month left. Less than a month left. Yesterday we weighed in at 178. I'm hoping today we're like 176. I don't really know what it's going to be because my gauge is a little thrown off right now. But thinking going to be around 176, which will mean, I don't know how many days are in January. I think it's like 30 or 31. But it doesn't give us that many days. Give us just like, 27 days to lose pretty much 10 pounds. Which is brutal. And that's a little brutal. Pretty much means a pound every 3 days. I think. Something like that, yeah. Which is going to be rough, but we're cutting the calories down a little bit. Yesterday, we did 2 tortillas and 2 mini popsicles, so I'm actually lower than I normally would have been yesterday. And I feel fine. I definitely wasn't quite as full without that extra tortilla or the extra popsicles. So that is, probably only going to get worse as the month goes along, but we're going to grind through it. But yeah, so I don't know exactly what we're going to be weighing. I'm hoping 176. If we're 176, then this month is definitely doable, especially including the fasts. If we're a little above that, then we'll have to reevaluate, but let's just see. Let's just see where we're at. Back on the one day into being really in the swing of things. All right, let's weigh in the glorious bathroom with the height scale that's kind of peeking out. Time for the weigh in. Oh, I'm so excited. I kind of moved around a little bit, so I'm gonna redo that just so I know what it actually is. Stay still. Okay, 176.2. Good enough. Alrighty. So 176.2 to start back on the progress train. Okay, 176.2 to start back on the progress train. Check where we're at. I'm using the good lighting right now. A, because I feel like it, and B, it does give me kind of a better sense of where I'm at. The front lights are just so white and blinding that it's kind of hard to really tell. Obviously, it's a more legitimate visualization and display of everything, but I do want to see more. I don't even know what I'm saying. Basically, I wanted this one because it's going to look better and I can see where we're at a little bit better. We're looking fairly lean, but we're 176.2 and down like that. In my room, dude, I have a good lighting angle and the legs look way crazier, but whatever. We are. Why do you go down a little bit for that one? Oh, this camera thing sucks. All right, I don't know what my brain is doing right now. I can't think of words to say. 176.2. So there's 31 days this month. It's the 3rd right now, which means I have exactly 4 weeks to lose Well, to get to abs, we're not there yet. Definitely, I was a little bit ahead of where I wanted to be like 2 weeks ago, but now I'm a little behind where I wanted to be. I wanted to be pretty much an entire pound lighter 3 days ago, and have been, probably like 174 by today. Didn't happen, so we can't really bitch about it, but it does mean we're gonna have to be really extra grindy for this month, which we were already planning on doing anyways, because it's the last month, hopefully. But to really reach the goal, and shed another 10 pounds off in a month is, it's gonna be hard. But I'm honestly really motivated and excited to do it. I really genuinely think that this is the time that I'm gonna fucking achieve this goal and get abs, dude. We're gonna do it. It just means one more hard month of pushing, and then probably gonna maintain it for like a week. I want to do a little photo shoot and stuff, but then pretty much right afterwards, I want to get back into like a little strength program and just build my strength back, because I am so weak right now and I hate it. And I really want to get that 315 bench, 405 squat, and I don't deadlift because my back is. I always hurt myself in deadlifts, whether it's just bad back or I just suck with form or whatever it is. I don't know what it is about deadlifts, but I always hurt myself in deadlifts. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do the deadlifts. If I do, I'll do them sumo probably, just because you can start with your back straighter, your lower back straighter at least. And so I don't know. We're going to see how that goes. But that's the next phase of the channel, the strength program. So I'm excited to get to that also. But for now, gotta stay focused on the abs. I'm gonna go to the store today, get more food, because I had the rest of my meal prep yesterday, and I need to get the other popsicles, and I need to get more tortillas, since I'm gonna keep eating the tortillas. And since I am doing 2 tortillas and 2 popsicles right now, what I might do, I was thinking about this the other day, depending on how quickly this weight sheds off over the next month. If it's not quite as fast as I want, then maybe the last like 2 weeks, even a week and a half, like something's short but doable. No popsicles, no tortillas, just the chicken and vegetables and the cheese and hot sauce and stuff. Which if I do that, that's for sure gonna tank everything. Energy's gonna get really low, lifts are gonna suffer. But it might be enough to make up for whatever, if it's slower progress than I'm hoping. I'm thinking just the dropping the calories a couple hundred, and hopefully when it stops freaking raining, start adding the bag in again so I can do a little extra cardio on top of my hour. I think that'll be enough. But in case it isn't, and in case I'm like a week and a half out and I still have like 4 or 5 pounds to lose or something, then I'll be like, okay, I need to hunker down for another week, get the grind going, and or finish out the grind and be done. Yeah, those are my only weigh-in, post-down thoughts for today. I'm just pumped to be ready to be freaking back on the grind and achieve this freaking goal. Today, I was gonna do chest today and then legs tomorrow, but honestly, I don't know if it was from something I did with back yesterday, but my chest kind of feels a little tweaked, a little sore, for like no reason. I don't really know what would have caused it. So I'm either I might do shoulders. I could do shoulders without hurting my chest. I do want to save legs for one more day just so I can get another good day of cardio in before we take like a walking cardio day, just to chip a little more progress in to start the month. And not that it really honestly matters all that much, because it's all going to end up being the same probably amount of lifts and amount of cardio every day. So it's not really going to affect anything. But for my own brain, I feel like that'd be the best move. So I don't know exactly what we're going to hit today. Might just have to make that decision at the gym. So Don't know, but that's the physique check and the weigh-in, and I'll see you in the next clip, I guess. I don't know what it's going to be. Okay, so the final verdict is we're going to hit some shoulders. Chest is, I don't really know what I did to it yesterday, but it just feels a little tweaked, and I don't really want to mess it up. And I want to save legs for tomorrow so that I can do another good day of cardio while we're just getting back in the swing of things, get the momentum built. And yeah, so pretty excited. Hit some shoulders, get some good shoulders session in, feeling fresh, and some cardio. So yeah, let's get it. Boy, howdy, has the New Year's gang arrived. Welcome everybody who's starting their gym journey on this New Year's. Most people throw a bunch of shade at the New Year newbies, but I say welcome. The only bummer about there being a bunch of newbies is all of the weights being taken all the time. We had that problem today, but we're not going to complain about it because everybody's got to get their gains. Today's shoulder day, doing some dumbbell overhead press with the 70s. Not counting reps, just going for as many reps as I can, which I think was around 5 every time. 70s were feeling a little heavy too, as everything does these days. But surprisingly, I was still able to get some good reps, and I never got to a point where I was getting like 2 and felt like I couldn't do 3 or 4 more. So that was kind of nice. I think there's still maybe some carbs left in my system. Definitely getting good pumped too. You can just check the shoulder veins and stuff are starting to pop a little more with every coming day. And yeah, so we do 4 sets of this total. I think I got about 5 reps each set, maybe 4 in the last 1 or 2. But yeah, shoulder press. Sorry, I had a weird thing. My throat was having difficulty swallowing for some reason. Shoulder press is probably my favorite shoulder exercise. And then my favorite rear delt exercise is definitely these rear delt flies with a dumbbell. Unfortunately, everything from a 35 down to like 25 was taken. So I'm doing these with 40s, which is definitely too heavy. I can still bang out some reps, but I like to go a little bit lighter on these. I like enough weight to feel it, but it to be light enough where I can get a good squeeze at the top, which 40s is just a bit too heavy for that, especially right now. I'll probably be doing 40s, 45s, like later down the line when I'm on a little bit more of a strength journey. But for the cut, yeah, these definitely were, I was pushing to get some good reps with these, but I definitely recommend these over doing rear delt flies with either cables or the pec deck machine. These just hit harder. There's a better stretch. You can do your angles a little more personally, not subject so much to the machine. And honestly, they just feel good. They also like leaning over your chest like that is at least stretches my back out good, so it just feels good. And then the last few exercises were 2 sets of just side lateral raises. All again, literally everything was taken, so these are 20s. I usually do these like 20s, 25s, 27s, but we had 20s today. We're just getting as many reps as we can, pushing through that burn, but you can check out the shoulder striations. They're starting to pop a little bit. So we did side lateral raises, and we did front raises, and then when I do these, I kind of turn my wrist out a little bit, kind of similar how people do like those standing kind of chest fly things like you see Sam Solik do. But I do it with these shoulder raises, like turning my wrist out just a little bit. It seems to helping like specifically engage the front delt more than the side delt, and it's not so like pronated, I think is the term, where like my chest starts taking over. Just a way to try it. I do recommend it. If you don't like it, don't do it, but it seems to do wonders for me. So yeah. And then we finished with just 2 supersets of both of those same exercises, one after another, just to get like a final burn and pump going. These are actually pretty hard, just because I do them at the end. You're pretty fatigued, and you kind of want to just keep repping them out as much as you can. And yeah, they kill, but they're definitely good for good shoulder pump. And even just for like a one set finisher, if you can do like 10 of each, that's a win. But yeah, that's shoulder day. Now it's time for cardio. Warming up the knees. So, the way that I do cardio, I set it to the speed that I want, run as long as possible, and then if I can't run, I just step off for like 15 seconds, 20 seconds, whatever I need, and then I catch my breath a little bit, feel rested enough, get back into it. Do that for an hour. Sometimes though, just gotta take a breather and walk for a second, and that's fine. As long as you just grind as hard as you can. That's all that matters. Definitely lower energy today, but still did good. Yeah, 6 miles, 5 minutes left. I'm gonna just walk the rest because I'm dying. But 6 calories. 681. Pretty good. Bet. All right, we're done. 6.3 total. 700 calories according to this thing. This is the cool down mode, but I'm done. Ta-da! Well, we're doing our shopping, and they only have coconut outshine bars, so I'm going to substitute them for these. These are 50 calories per ice cream. 220 calories per container is pretty good. We get 2 of these until they restock the outshine. Alright, we're home, and it's time to meal prep our chicken and our vegetables. And yeah, let's go. And then you just sprinkle taco seasoning on all this chicken. I use about that much oil. That was a little much actually, but whatever. Good to go. Cook until done. And once you check it's all cooked and stuff, move it to your handy dandy other storage container. Now the crusty bits are fine. Leave the crusty bits. And then, back on the heat, leave the oil in there, the vegetable oil. The water's going to help keep shit from burning to the bottom. And then you just put whatever freaking sauce you like on there. I throw a good drizzle of soy sauce. 2 pounds of vegetables. And I do a couple of good things of hot sauce. And then I just found this sugar-free sweet chili sauce, 5 calories for 2 tablespoons. And I'm not going to measure any of it. I'm just going to go until I think it'll taste good. But it's probably not many calories, so it doesn't really matter. All right, once this shit is cooked up to your liking, yeah, also in the container. Ta-da! And here we have all the food I'm going to eat for the next 3 days. And of all this, we get 315 grams of freshly cooked chicken thigh. We get 321 grams of mixed vegetables. 50 grams of fat-free cheese and 2 tortillas. Added hot sauce, microwaving for 1:30. Dinner. Lift is done. Cardio is done. Dinner is cooked and eaten and stored away. Time for my ice cream bars, not popsicles, and chilling session. Like 10 videos ago or something, on my little whiteboard thing, I wanted to organize the videos a little more. Have since kind of decided I don't necessarily want to do that. But the topic of the day thing was a good idea. I just don't know exactly what I want to talk about. So if you have suggestions for a topic of the day, feel free to put them in the comments. But what happens throughout the day is I'll see something on Instagram or Snapchat or something that'll pique my interest, and I'll have an idea or an opinion or something, and then I forget about it like 3 seconds later. So it kind of goes from the wind. But I still like the idea of just kind of organizing my thoughts, getting other people's opinions on them, kind of live, and, helping myself and others grow, possibly. But, again, by the end of the day, my brain is kind of turned off. I've done my workout. I've finished eating. There's not much left to do at like 8:30 p.m. other than just, eat popsicles, take a shower, and go to bed. But maybe get some Skyrim in. But yeah, I want to talk about stuff at the end of the day. I don't know what, though. I'm going to have to figure out a way to... Really what I need to do is when I see something or hear something, when I formulate an opinion that I feel like sharing, I need to write it down and then have it for later. Am I going to do that? I don't fucking know. But that's what I should do. But if you guys have anything you want my sense on, my opinions of, and I feel like talking about it, I'm not going to say I'm going to talk about anything you put in the comments because I know how the internet works and you got to be careful these days. But, yeah. What should I talk about? How can I be more entertaining at the end of the day? I don't know. But today felt good. We got some pretty decent cardio in. I was a little more tired today than I was yesterday. I think that hype of the coming off of being sick and not training for a little bit was a bright burning candle that has since gone to like a normal burning candle. So we're back to regular levels of hype and intensity, which is still high. It's still high. It's just not blowing the lid off anything. Dang, that was really good. I might have another one of those. We'll see. My calories allow for it. And then, yeah, I felt good. Man, this end of this video sucks. I don't even know what I'm talking about. But, yeah, I don't know. I want to talk about stuff, and I want to, pretty stoked for the rest of the month. I might just be too tired to think about anything. One update. I'm not doing legs tomorrow anymore, actually. I am snowboarding. A friend of mine bought me a day of pass snowboarding. I'm not going to turn that down. So instead of legs footage, we're going to get some snowboarding footage. I don't honestly know how well I'm going to be able to handle it because I'm eating so little and snowboarding is so physically strenuous. But we're going to do it anyways. And if I fucking need to take a nap midway through, I'm going to take a nap. Or if I absolutely have to eat something because I'm going to die, then I'll eat something. But that's pretty much the only exception. What else? I think that's it for the video. Maybe a shorter one today. Yeah, I think I'm just tired. I think it's time to go to bed. I kind of have a headache. So, anyways, love each other. Love yourselves. Be kind to one another. Spread love and kindness and stuff. And, all right, see you later.